Hello, my name is Liza, and today I'd like to share with you how I transformed my Snowman two-tier tray into a Leprechaun two-tier tray. You might recall that I had made a video for this Snowman tray that I used baby food jars for, and I'm going to show you how to make him. You'll need one of these styrofoam leprechaun hats from DollarTree. You can use the microfiber car washcloth or fur, and I happened to pick this up really cheap after Christmas from Michael's. I ended up using 2 baby food jars, but if you don't have access to them, one of these plastic jars would also work from Dollar Tree. And then you're also going to need some felt, and I don't have one of the craft Dollar Trees, so I don't have access to it, but I did find this felt at Walmart for very inexpensive. The first thing I did was I pulled out the foam letters out of the hat. And what happens is they're really in there good, and you're going to have a moon craters on the top of your hat. But never fear, we're crafty, so we're going to fix that. I took one of the letters and I cut off the piece. This was the K, and I just cut off one of the parts. And then I took slivers with an X-Acto knife of the foam with the green glitter. And since I was putting it into styrofoam, I just used a little hot glue and I just filled in all the holes with the letter. And honestly, it doesn't look bad at all, especially since it's going to be on the top of my tier tray. So unless you're tall, you have to look down, you won't see it. Next, I took some orange acrylic paint and I coated the entire inside of my baby food jar. The baby food jar, of course, is going to take much less paint than if you used one of the plastic Dollar Tree jars, but just be advised. And then I took a wooden bead, and I think this was 20 millimeters, and I just gave it a quick coat of ballet slipper chalk paint. Then I took some of that green felt, and I made a collar for the lid. And then I started making my white fur orange. And basically that's just water in a spray bottle with a drop of the acrylic paint, and I just kept on misting it until it turned this color. And then I also cut it into the shape of a beard. And this is the lid on top of the jar. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to flip it upside down. So here are the pieces that we're going to use next. So we have it flipped upside down. We're going to hot glue the beard onto the jar. And since this isn't really a gnome, it's a leprechaun, I didn't want to have a really long beard, so this worked good. And then I hot glued the nose, the bead, and then I hot glued the hat onto that. And I did do it a little bit so that it was raised a little in the front, just to look like the hat was tipped back. Now here you can compare my leprechaun with my snowman, but I wanted my snowman and my leprechaun to be a little taller because I felt it was getting lost. So that's where my second jar comes in. What we're going to end up putting it on is the just a pill bottle on the tray, but the snowman had a scarf. So we're going to have to do something to cover up that pill jar. So I found in my trash, off of a sign, I found this black ribbon. So I took that and I took some of the diamond wrap, the gold diamond wrap, and I cut it down so that it was a 4 by 4 inch square. And then I took out the center. It's not really 4 inches by 4 inches. It's 4 rows by 4 rows, sorry. And then I took out the center 4, and then I hot glued it onto the ribbon so it looks like a leprechaun belt. And then I glued it onto the bottom of my baby food jar and let it hang a little, because remember, the reason we're making it is to cover that pill bottle. I added some Dollar Tree buttons and glued the two pieces together and added it to the top of my tray, and my tray is ready for decorating. I hope you enjoyed this quick project. If you did, please leave my video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and as always, if you aren't a subscriber, please consider doing so. I'll be back again soon with another project. Thanks for watching. Take care.